And I'll end with this next ayah. وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Who could be better in terms of speech? This means two things. Who could be better in terms of what they say, and who could be better than a person who says? Who could be a better person than someone who says? So this could be a compliment to the speech and to the speaker. It can linguistically work both ways. مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ, then the one who's called people to Allah. وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا, and he acted righteously. So the ayat have already established you held on to the religion for yourself. You weathered the storm yourself. Now it's time, not only will you hold on to yourself, you'll try to save others in the storm too. Others are drowning. You want to get them to stand up too. So he called people to Allah while acting righteously. وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا. And you can look at this in multiple ways. He called to Allah while acting righteously, which means if he wasn't acting righteously, his calls to Allah would mean nothing. It's empty speech. It could also mean that this could be waw bayaniya. He called to Allah by acting righteously. That is righteous act. He called to Allah, that is to say he acted righteously. His actions were the call to Allah. وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. And he declared out loud, I am from those who submit. This incredible statement at the end of this ayah is both a statement of humility and statement of pride at the same time. A rare occasion in the Qur'an, that a statement could be a statement of pride and a statement of humility. As a statement of pride, I am proud to be Muslim. I'm from among the Muslims, I don't hide it. I declare it. And on top of that, I am from those who submit before Allah. Who am I? I'm just like you. I'm no one special. I'm giving you guys this talk, the mics are clipped to my clothes. The recording is being made of me. But I'm in no better position than you are. I'm Muslim just like you. I have angels on my shoulders just like you. I have a qareen just like you. I have the problems just like you have them. Just because I'm quoting the ayat and you're listening to the ayat does not mean I'm closer to guidance than you are. We're all in the same boat. We're all just Muslims. وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. In other words, the one who calls to Allah has to let the people know he doesn't speak from a pedestal above them. That somehow he's holier than they are, and his dua is accepted. So you have to bring your kids to him, so he can pat them on the head and go, so that their duas are accepted. Just because he's speaking, no. Just because he's calling people to Allah, no. He's not better. He's supposed to be able to say, I am absolutely just from among the Muslims. وَلَمْ يَقُلْ تَوَاضُعًا لَمْ يَقُلْ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ لا يستطيع أن يقول هذا لنفسه لا تزكوا أنفسكم بل الله يزكي من يشاء. He doesn't even say, I am from among the true believers. He said, I'm from among the Muslims. Muslims is the starting point, isn't it? Muslim is starting point, then you have mu'min, then you have muhsin. He says, look, I'm just Muslim. I'm not saying I'm any better, just because I'm calling to Allah. This is actually a very powerful teaching in our deen. Because from the statement of pride, the perspective of it back then was pride, because the Quraysh were hammering down on the Muslims, and we had to stand up and say, no, we're Muslims. And who could be more proud than the one who gets the honor to call people to Allah? What a great honor we enjoy. But now, even within the Muslim community, this has to be, the other side of it has to be highlighted too, the side of humility. But and this is the last bit of this ayah that it needs to be understood, the da'i to Allah, the caller to Allah, has to hold himself or herself to a very high standard. Because the reality of it is, most people are not going to be mature enough to separate you from your message. They're going to see you as the representation of your message. So any flaw of yours will be assumed to be a flaw of the message itself. And that is why you have to be extremely hard on yourself. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard than the average Muslim.